bit of a traffic jam here at the door. What day is it? Friday. Gorgeous Friday. August 19th, 2022. Significant for so many reasons. Blue sky, sunshine, beauty. It's the opening day of the 154th Marshfield Fair in Plymouth County. We went for a ride down there yesterday. Amazing how much greener the lawns are when you move through Scituate into Marshfield because of that thunderstorm last Tuesday. 2 inches of rain made a huge difference. Haven't had 2 inches of rain here, I don't think, since June, even altogether. Well, I guess maybe that's a slight exaggeration. It's also the 31st anniversary of Hurricane Bob. Do you remember where you were in Hurricane Bob?
I certainly do. I was at WLNE TV in Providence, Rhode Island. I said, "Where's the wind?"
In Providence, we were only gusting 50 to 60 as the storm went right up into Narragansett Bay. Meanwhile, in New Bedford, it was gusting, some reports of over 150, but certainly over 120 gusts. The wind in Providence only picked up as the storm went post-tropical, which happens to just about every hurricane coming through New England, and the surface flow and the upper flow aligned from the northwest, and that's when we gusted past 75 in Providence. And of course, my colleague and classmate, Jim Cantori, was in about his 4th year at the Weather Channel, sitting next to John Hope. I never want to see another Hurricane Bob, or any hurricane, to tell you the truth. The amount of development we've done in the sort of Buzzards Bay area, and certainly the south side of Cape Cod and Rhode Island. You want to see an expensive hurricane, it doesn't even have to be a Category 3. We are due. We haven't had a Category 3 in so long. I've talked so much about that. Anyhow, tropics are still quiet, but there are some signs. I talked about it in the Surfcast yesterday that the Madden-Julian oscillation is going to be in a more favorable phase to ignite tropical storms here over the Atlantic. But even the GFS doesn't have one that I saw in the last 24 hours. I know it did 48 hours ago. Can you ever have too many bees on a sunflower on a beautiful Friday morning? Just can't get over it. The sky is going to tend to fill with clouds each afternoon, even though today we're going to be near 90 degrees thanks to that wind from the west. That's downsloping in the Boston area, but the dew point's going to stay in the 50s, so that's beautiful. And the forecast for the weekend is pretty nice, but it's not that clear cut. See, we're going to have a wind in off the ocean. There are very few isobars tomorrow. I think there's a very subtle warm front going by that's really not shown by the guidance. And the sky is going to fill with clouds tomorrow afternoon with a wind from the east and then from the south. And that bit of convergence may spawn a rain shower. Rex, we might get 0.01 inches of rain tomorrow. How exciting would that be? And then Sunday, we're in technically a warmer air mass, but the wind is more from the south and maybe even southeast, so it might not be as warm Sunday, but it's going to be more humid. And you've got a low to our south that may actually try and generate some surf here late Sunday into Monday, and a front from the west. And it looks like we're going to have a new front kind of forming and stalling along the south coast Monday, Tuesday. How much rain do we get Monday, Tuesday? Oh, of course, the Euro has over a ½ inch in Boston, and the GFS has about 2/10. Definitely taking the GFS again. Get back on the horse. Whatever it is, go get it, Rex. Oh, wait, you're tied up. Sorry. Got some serious creatures living around here. These tomatoes, maybe I'll get them, but you wouldn't believe how high some of the critters are climbing to get my tomatoes. This one over here, especially disappointing. The critters have climbed all the way up into here to get the tomatoes that aren't even close to ripe. Oh, wow. The animals left me one eggplant that's still going over there. You can see it, but this is usually what happens to them now. Thank you very little. Anyhow, yesterday was so fun. I went down to the Marshfield Fairground, and so exciting watching everybody get ready. Energy, and all the rides are set up. But I spent most of my time near the 4-H barns where the goats and cows were coming in, and I learned the difference. Thank you, Lexi, Nielsen, and Jimmy for allowing me to watch you unload the cows. The difference between a Holstein and a Guernsey.
She'll probably jump. Just watch yourself. There you go.
Look at that stretch. Look at that stretch.
Hi.
Callie.
Yeah.
So what's this involve? What's the checking process?
We are making sure they are free of lice, warts, anything that could be spreadable to anybody else. Pink eye, any sickness, coughing, temps, anything like that.
So she's veterinarian?
She's a veterinarian, yep. She's our local vet right out of Marshfield. And all these guys got health certificates a couple of months ago. But,
So
we're
what
here
kind
now.
of
Things
what
can
kind
change.
of cows are they? I don't know.
This is a Guernsey cow.
A
One
what?
of a Guernsey cow.
Guernsey?
Yep, and this is a Holstein cow. Two of your most common kinds of dairy cows. You want to look her over in here?
Again?
Milk. Holsteins produce the most milk by quantity, typically. And a Guernsey cow will produce a more buttermilk-rich milk.
Oh, nice.
Not quite as much quantity-wise, but usually tastier.
So it must not be too easy to take a cow on the road.
No, it's a lot of work.
What motivates you? Why'd you do it?
It's fun.
And are they going to be judged?
They're going to be judged. We have 2 shows this week. All these girls have worked really hard with their animals. You'll notice most of them don't have as much hair as normal. They're all clipped. They'll all get bathed and the whole 9 yards.
Oh.
And then they'll go in the ring.
Bathed and walked in.
Yeah.
Pampered.
They're having enough onion rings, right? Bring on the onions. It's time to peel the onions. I almost smell them cooking already.
I got one on.
Do they have reverse?
Yeah, it doesn't work as well as an horse.
They're not very good at it.
How was it getting them on?
Easier than getting them off.
Oh,
usually.
interesting.
Yeah, see what she does with her next back leg.
So they're going to be totally pampered here, milked and bathed and everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
How often you get a milk?
So we only milk them if they gave birth recently.
No way, I'm not doing it.
None of these gave birth recently, so we don't milk these cows, but we wash them pretty constantly, every couple days. And they get fed really well.
Jump.
They look like they're gonna jump and then they just go. Boop, boop. Okay, take them soft.
It's a tad dusty here. Wait, stop for lunch.
Alright, you're good?
Ready behind you.
No.
I think he likes it, right?
Probably.
He's just playing?
Scratch more by the chin. I'm not doing that because before when I tried to hit that, he